Hello student and welcome back to Top Scholars. In this session, we are going to discuss the PYQs from the year 2023 to 2025 from the topic human evolution. So let's start with it. Okay, so let's look at the weightage of this topic. So in the year 2024, two 1-marker question and one 2-marker question was asked, and this year in 2025, one 1-marker question and two 2-marker questions were asked. So let's quickly solve these questions. First MCQ, select the correct answer to the questions from the given options. Industrial melanism was observed in option A, mice, option B, peppered moth, option C, houseflies, and option D, crow. The correct answer is option B, that is the peppered moth. So let's quickly discuss what was industrial melanism. So children, back in UK, before industrial revolution, the trees were covered with white colored lichens, and as a result of which the white colored peppered moth, they completely camouflaged with the tree, and therefore they were not eaten by the birds. However, the black colored moth, because of their contrasting color, they were easily spotted on the trees and they were eaten by the birds, right? And therefore the black colored moth's population went down and the white colored population went up. However, after industrial revolution, because of release of smoke, the white colored lichens disappeared. And as a result of which the black colored peppered moth, they survived as they camouflaged with the bark of the tree that was colored black because of the smoke, right? Whereas the white colored moth, they were eaten by the birds, and therefore their population reduced. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Arrange and rewrite the terms in each group in the correct order to be in a logical sequence beginning with the term that is underlined. First is Australopithecus, Cro-Magnon, Homo erectus and Neanderthal man. Very simple children. So let's quickly put it in the right order. So the first Australopithecus inhabited the earth. That was followed by Homo erectus. That was followed by the Neanderthal man. And at the last, we had the Cro-Magnon man. Very simple. Now let's move to the next question. Differentiate between Australopithecus and modern man based on the body hair. Very simple. So let's quickly make a column. So children, the Australopithecus had dense body hair all over the skin, whereas the modern man today, we relatively have less body hair, right? The purpose of having so much body hair on their bodies were protection and keeping the body warm in cold climate. Right? So keeping the body warm in the cold climate. However, in modern man, they developed clothing, right? And they migrated to different areas with suitable climates. And therefore, they have a relatively less body hair. Why? Because the climate was quite suitable to the body. Nonetheless, the body hair which is still present helps in protection. Alright, very simple. Now let's move to the next question. An insect which is a classic example of natural selection due to industrial melanism is peppered moth. What is its scientific name, children? It is Biston betullaria. Right? Now let's move to the next question. What are vestigial organs, and give one example of vestigial structure in human mouth? So children, vestigial organs are those organs who have lost their function over the evolution, meaning they were quite functional and in use in the ancestors, but with evolution their size reduced and its function also disappeared. Example of vestigial structure in the human mouth is the wisdom teeth, also called as the third molar. Right? Now let's move to the next question. Give any two characteristic features of a Cro-Magnon man. So children, a Cro-Magnon man had higher brain capacity, a narrow and elevated nose. Also, they had a huge forehead. Okay, children. So, I hope this session was useful to you. I will see you soon. Till then, stay happy and be curious.